but of course I probably won't get too many people actually watching the stream because I kind of do it at random until I'm going to actually schedule something in the future, if I'm going to schedule something in the future, due to medical situations that kind of is hard when you can't get a proper diagnosis because it's just one of those things that is still a mystery to mankind as far as I know. Um, that and losing the job because it got yanked out from under me due to a Vegas company called Moonbeam. That pretty much knocked them all down. Well, not physically yet, but they're probably wanting to, but Sears won't let them. Um, yeah, I'm in a hard spot. But anyways, the first thing that a lot of people may actually come to this particular recording for is how to deal with PSN's current issues that, quite frankly, a lot of people have been experiencing for years. But being that it's a hard to diagnose thing, PSN still, for probably about at least 2 or 3 years now, has not properly diagnosed it. And it's actually what's led to some of you, believe it or not, having your trouble connecting with Monster Hunter. Now, some people know how to get around it, and the fact of the matter is a lot of people just don't talk about that neat little way of getting around it. So I'm going to tell you the real simple way of taking care of it. If you're really good with the router bit and doing ports and stuff like that, and your ears are glazing over by the fact that I just said all that, thankfully this is going to be a thing that lets you get past having to deal with that if it works, and most of the time it will. Now, I'm not going to have a visual display on how to do this because the reality of how to do it is so ridiculously simple that you're probably going to be doing it from now on. You're going to get very used to it, and if you don't know how to deal with this on your PSN settings, you're going to have one quick lookup and you're going to know it for life. The tall and short of it is, when you try to start a game and you go online and you notice it works a little bit better when you first start that PS4 up sometimes than when it's been sitting a while, is because there's some issue that with what PSN chooses with its servers and with certain routers, and that means a lot of you Xfinity people running older routers with probably unupdated bits here and there, it seems to actually refuse the initial connection despite being online. That means you could be streaming like I am right now as I'm talking, yada yada yada, or you could be doing something and it'll work perfectly fine, won't throw you off, like just playing a match of Gundam. It's good, but you'll notice, like, say if you play a game like the disc game, little disc throwy game a lot of you got for free, every time you exited a match because you wanted to play different people, it would try and go back to that initial screen and then lock up because it wouldn't find that connection, and then make you sit through another moment till you can do it again. One, that's bad design with PSN right now to try to make your game work like that, where you have to reconnect to a server every time you back up out of game. Developers, don't do it. Do what Monster Hunter did, where you get engaged in an online set and then lock them in and then have everything work from that little server point of constant connectivity. It's the best way to deal with this problem. But Monster Hunter, well, you may still not get that initial hit. And now we're going to deal with that real easy. What you're going to do, go to your network settings. Test connection. The moment you're done testing connection, it gives you results. Smack that PS button and simply go right back into the game, then make your matchmake. That is literally it. Because what that network test does is it forces all those neat little things open, and it needs to engage and it needs to prove itself. You know, kind of like how certain networks were proving how great they were with certain network tests by influence certain connections. It's kind of shady, but at the same time, right here, right now, it works to your advantage. So run that network test. The moment it's done running that network test, get into Monster Hunter, do your matchmaking, and 9 times out of at least 8, I'm going to say right now, you will go right into the connection. Easy peasy, quick and cheesy. So from there, it's on a constant server. It's constantly back and forth data. It'll generally, for the most part, keep it good until it times you out for, like, say, something like inactivity, but that's a software design thing. So if you do this, you know, welcome to online gaming with Monster Hunter. You may still run into certain issues of trying to join in certain games, as other people have, you know, little issues or pulled back out of the game and so on and forth. But that's really the first thing right now, that if you want to try and fix your problem, every time you have a connection issue with PSN, run that network test. The results, the details might come in handy, but it doesn't matter. You're just trying to force that connection through by pushing it, and then the world is open to you. If it doesn't work, feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you've done or what you have still a problem with. If it works for you, feel free also to leave a comment, but I'm kind of brand new at like this, or at least not uploading at a regular basis, so, but hey, comments would be great, and I might actually start doing this on a regular basis, because right now, due to a certain medical issue, it's getting harder for me to move around. I can move around, and as far as we can tell, nothing's really broken. Apparently, I have a knee misalignment. That's turned up in all these tests. But something on a chemical level, or even a bug bite or something, who knows? It's all conjecture at this point, but I've been in stiffness and pain issues for over a year. I might try and do this. Simply, open up that tip jar or whatever, Patreon, and give it a shot. Or if any of you are interested in having me on your channel as a regular working piece who have something going, like maybe someone who's run an arcade for 16 years and gaming since 1984, and neat little tidbits of the industry, you know what? I'm really game at this point. I'm actually kind of hoping to get in with another friend of mine, but he's having trouble getting started. Doesn't mean I'm going to leave him out in the cold. The moment I get somewhere, I plan on tugging him along, and he's worked with me at an arcade. And I also know someone else who would probably like to poke in, who's actually gotten decent on his little YouTube channel. We're all small timers. I'm a no timer practically at this point. But hopefully that'll help out for you. It's really a case of, hey, guess what? Run a network test. Then do what you're doing on not only this game, but it'll work for most games. However, a lot of games that kick you back to having to make a fresh connection to a server, like back after per match, like that disc game, there's a reason why almost nobody plays that game, because a lot of people have that problem, and it was just designed poorly. They're re-releasing it now on Steam, and I think it'll do a lot better. But really, the fact of the matter is PSN needs to understand one day it's a perpetual problem. It's not just a few people. Some people just find this neat little way of getting around it, and then, they just do it and never talk about it again. Hello. Right. Anyhow, you should totally just give that a shot. If it works, doesn't work, drop a comment. But I hope this helps a lot of you enjoy this game online, because this is probably the one thing Capcom's done right in the past, 5 years, maybe more. I mean, meanwhile you have Sega say, hey, we're going to do better. We haven't done anything in 10 years. Admit it, and then they think more Hedgehog's going to fix it all. Sega, PSO, Border Break, Virtual On. We've been asking for years. Stop being stupid. You know what you should do. And with that, I guess we'll just play some. Those of you who came pretty much just for that and not for my antics and run around horse shit, I don't know. Go watch someone famous. But, yeah. Anyways, what the hell is this? Alright, more people throwing their guild card around like it's, leaflets. Sure, why not? Watch. They'll eventually add an actual formal functionality to these bloody guild cards, like being able to send messages through them and joining in on them. Like they should have been in the first place, like Phantasy Star did back in the day. Watch that be an update, and then out of nowhere, I'll regret having all these guild cards. But, till then, sure. Let's see, you know what? Make it rain. Everyone enjoy my guild card. Bangcat. The guy with the YouTube channel no one watches yet. Did I do it? Did I send it? I guess I did. Oh well. Have two. They're cheap. Alright. Meanwhile, I guess I'll play around some more. Even though I'm not properly numbering these titles or something like that. Whatever. I guess here's another problem that some of you may run into with Monster Hunter for a while. You're going to be stuck at level 10 because you didn't run all the way upstairs up there somewhere to talk to your handler at the canteen, which was a requirement. You can't just talk to her any which way to get past that level 10 once you get past that second thing with Magos or whatever you call them. So you'll be running around and gaining no levels for a while until you realize you need to do that. Then wander into the wastelands without a quest. Run across just straight up to the top left of the map where you'll run across this pooky thing that has rabies or something. And then deal with that. Probably fail to knock him down, and he'll run away because for some reason you can beat the living crap out of him, but he didn't go down. But then it'll do a whole bit where you need to accept a new quest, which is now at the top right of the screen, where you'll finally unlock Invader in the Waste. And then you can just take that and go on your actual story way, which is actually going to be in your assigned, like so. See? The colossal task. Some of you will be stuck on that, but do the things I just said. Feel free to rewind the video and check again, and it'll take care of that problem for you. And then you'll have Invader in the Waste, and probably get your ass whooped the first time, and then go in for this next time, like I'm about to, with the actual quest, and be able to actually knock him down. I suspect I wasn't able to knock him down because the game actually wanted to infuriate me with the fact that, oh, there's this new thing, it's dangerous, yada yada yada. It ran away. God damn you, Capcom. Anyhow, that's, I'm gonna go to the first camp, and then I'm going to go straight up that top left section 3 that you might see there. I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit. Now my voice may decrease as I increase the volume of this TV here. I realize I need to really work on the whole vocal things of this bit with my recordings that I'm doing, but I'm actually going to make an attempt to do that someday when I'm not dealing with the unemployment thing where I've worked for 16 years, thought my unemployment would at least give me maybe a few months, but right after the first month, you know, basically after really 2 months, because it took 2 weeks to get anyone to start my claim, and then 2 more weeks to get an agent of why I wasn't being able to claim anything because I was hitting a wrong number. Supposedly, it was actually me just being honest, I wasn't ready to work yet, because not only did my back throw out, but I was sick, and this overlapped each other in the course of a month. Yeah, I have that kind of luck, is what I'm trying to say here. So, yeah, basically all that, and, oh, you claimed 5 weeks. Yeah, I might have finally claimed 5 weeks after New Jersey's broken unemployment system, but now they're telling me I have to have 3 application things when it's harder for me to get around these days, and then I have to take a class at least once a week or something, I think it is. And a website. Basically, I fear more dealing with this than I am not getting the money at this point. So, and that's saying something. The way that the system's set up, they'll even say, oh, well, you don't want to just get into another job you won't like, and then you're just back here again. Yet, how many things in around an area of certain people's things, you know, their professions, or even their limitations, you know, the system's, one, blatantly really not set up for someone who has limitations, who doesn't have a doctor's thing saying, we found what's wrong and, you know, he's got that limitation. Or you have to be, you know, you're not going to get that disability without that doctor doing that. And then when you're less than 40 like I am, yeah, good luck on that. Good luck on collecting that disability, unless you have a seizure all over their desk foaming out the mouth, which incidentally I heard someone actually got their disability that way, so congratulations on that, but my condolences for how unfortunate your situation is. I hope God gives you the best rest of your life you could possibly get, because you paid in full early. Right, so that's more my 2 cents. Let's see, what is this? This isn't... Maybe it's because I'm talking in the lobby and everyone's like, hey, there's a guy on YouTube. He's going to be famous. We can get in on that. Good luck with that, guys, because I have no idea if I'm ever going to get that lucky. But yeah, feel free to contact me again, like I said earlier. What am I doing? Right. More guild card. What the hell am I looking at the map for? ADD. In Monster Hunter World. The title is there. If you don't like what, you know, go elsewhere. Oh wow, I got like 3 guild cards. Oh man, just hit this all. Triangle checks everybody, by the way, so you don't have to go down the list. Just receive them all. There we go. So yeah, I should get down on this quest. No, that's the chat thing, which I accidentally found, which most people can't figure out. Right, what am I doing here? It's time to go. Stand by for departure. The Bangcat is almost ready for departure. Actually, no. No. Is it still loading? Right. Should go again. Canteen out when I get there. Anyone in there? Does anyone want to join Bangcat on Invader in the Waste? Anybody? Nope, we're all impatient. Feel free to join when I'm there. Da-da. And now for a solid 40 seconds in a load screen. Check my messages.
Whoa.
We need to deal with that Pookie. Yeah, no kidding. Because you wouldn't let me kill him the last time. Beat his ass for like a good freaking half hour and he just did not go down. In fact, let's see what this sheet. Hello, handler. You have something magical to say? What's he doing out here? He's high. He's looking for the dust. Bottom of this. I bent my controller ever so slightly because of that situation. Which is not good, because I'm not making a good income to replace them right now. Thankfully I have 2 other on standby, but still. There was a time where I would squeeze controllers and their lifespan dramatically cut short. I'm standing around not doing anything. Oh, don't roll past the box. What are you doing? Look at the box. What's wrong with you? I realize I have a little bit of an attention deficit here, but yeah, he does too. Oh, look. Got free ammo? I might come back here for that. What was that? It was normal to screw normal to. Pierce ammo 1. Huh. Now we know. Look out, world. Here I come. Now, let's see. I'm just going to go right up to the north here. Running around mashing the circle button because, mashing circle's life. So I was going the wrong way, apparently. Let's go back this way. And mash. That's much better than the rock I was using. Oh, hi, fish. Could have grabbed. Really? Okay, here's where the ADD kicks in. Surprise, motherfucker. Wet fish. So I can catch a wet fish by just netting him, huh? Live and learn. Those spooky creatures. Are they around me somewhere? These guys come back? Doesn't look like it. Oh. Yeah, let's put the gun away, because he'll probably kick my ass if I don't. More circle mash. So I have a bone quest. Let's find out. Yeah, I'm auto-crafting water ammo, which I don't use currently. Yeah, I do have a bone quest. So it's mashy circle time. On bones. Run across the waterfall. More mashy. I forgot to hit the canteen, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Don't worry, folks. I'm not going back. I'm just going to tough it out. Grab those guys. Alright. Well then. There's also some other Wraithian investigation thing going on. But it's not our objective right now. Let's see, I can want to keep the right pit. A little more damage. It looks like he flew the coop. Actually. Oh, antidote orb. That's really conveniently placed. Okay, at this rate, it looks like we're actually approaching more Wraithian than we are our query. So we might want to be a little cautious. Around the mushroom. Yeah, they're red for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, bros. The color tells you something once in a while. Probably because there's a badass right around the corner. Oh, wait. Something's moving behind us. Wraithian? That's who we want. I don't want that. Not right now. Ooh. Hold still. Doesn't see us, thankfully. Are you fighting with him? Is he down there? Okay, we need to take this one. He's fighting. Yeah, he's there. What are you doing? Alright. Yeah, they're having it out. You just take a shot and walk away. Yeah. Thankfully on flybys, they don't generally see you. Not sure. We should just get in there, or some kind of cave. They're like both moving together, yet barely fighting. Yeah, they're still getting crazy. He may or may not see me this time. Nope, still doesn't see me. Okay, I'm gonna probably have to just run in and deal with this situation because this is gonna get complicated. Yep, this is gonna get really complicated. It is what it is. Oh shit. As far as I can tell, this motherfucker's got rabies. Grab that one here. This is him. I missed. Wake up call, motherfucker. Of course. Thanks. Fuck you! Oh my god. Run faster. I'll pop you, hurry the fuck up with my potion. My shit. That's what you give me? Really? Use the time. Oh shit. You gotta... What the fuck? Oh Christ. God damn it. This is definitely not one of those quests that's good for a shooter. That's what I do, so I think we're gonna call for reinforcements. Oh, it wasn't out. Yeah, you know what? I went through so much fucking trouble just fucking even dealing with this horse shit. Where's my SOS? Signal. Yeah. I should have been here at the canteen too. Fuck, they put it. So yeah, you're supposed to deal with the Pookie, but they're constantly going to have the other one around too. Screw your day. Oh, Jesus. Hi, guys. You know what? Real good. Real fucking good. Shit.
Those scales. Be careful, partner.
God damn.
This is gonna be one nasty fight.
No kidding. What is that thing? I don't even know what that is. I don't even think I want to engage it. What the? So freshen up. You know what? I'm going to get the idea that I should finish him off. Is that the right one? What the? He lays landmines? I think we're going to have to do it with the Rethan and the Pookie, because they were hanging too close for way too long. Oh, that does it for the bones. Probably won't have that this fight. Nope. Wow, he just ran through and kept going. Fuck me! Why is nobody helping me? Because it's low level, and everyone just cares about themselves. There's areas here I'm fucked. If I get stuck on a fucking Ares. No, it's the torch. It's like a torch. Should be collecting stones while I'm out here, but I should probably focus on the fight. Sucker for stopping full force, though. Oh, he saw me already? Are you shitting me? Oh, wrong one. Dodge, you asshole, come on. Be a little helpful. A little forgiving. Maybe just a little bit. Jesus Christ. Poppy, you idiot. Again, didn't I? Let's head on this rock. Nope. Oh, come on! I need speed loader or something. This is getting stupid. Jesus. Oh, my timing is terrible. I hit it. Fire. Oh, come on! Fuck you, cat! Well, being a gunner versus this thing, I don't know. I'd really hate to have to change my major because of an underpowered weapon, especially when it's the one weapon I really like to play in this game, but, I mean, I'm a gun person. And it's like they want you to not succeed as a gun person unless you have a team with you. It's kind of a bugger. I'm probably going to have to play to its weaknesses. But how do you do that without having to go through an entire different gun set again? Oh, is it ice? It's weak. I think it's weak to only water. I have to look it up. Well, anyways, I'm probably going to have to do some real prepping for this one. And I might actually cut the video off for a while here at that unfortunate loss. Because reasons. But it's either water or ice. I'm going to have to put on something that's more weight to, I think. and play to the weaknesses, because I'd rather not have to go to a completely different weapon to do it, because I kind of want to play the game as gunner. So, yeah, there's some points that just get a little difficult, a little bit sooner than they probably should. Finding the place in the first place was already a doozy. That was just bad game design. But people get past it, and I'll get past this too. But at least hopefully I helped a few people when it came to the whole connection bit. Remember, if you're having trouble with connections with Monster Hunter or even really other PSN games, until they really look to deal with the problem to make it a little bit more easier on all routers, as it really should, because this is a common Xfinity router, you're going to have to hit that test connection, and as soon as it's finished, go right back into the game and then do your searches, because that's what it takes. At least for some of us. I'm probably going to have to look into another router because I'm tired of dealing with that horse crap. I have for years. I know it's not just certain other common factors. So, it is what it is. Hopefully, it helps someone.